Hey guys, what's up? This is DariuL here. Some of you guys may know me as Grippa, and I'm the owner of 1v1 Leaderboards. In this video, I'm going to explaining as fast as I can. Also, one last thing. A lot of you guys, some of you guys are using this by commenting. Like, if you want to find a match, you comment on here. It's a great idea.
Yo, what's up guys? This is DariuL here. Some of you guys may know me as Grippa, and I'm the owner of 1v1 Leaderboards. It's been a 2-year anniversary since 1v1 Leaderboards has started, and I want to thank you guys so much for all the things and all the support, all the activity that you've given the channel and the community. It's been an awesome run, and it's going to continue being an awesome run. So, there's a lot of plans I have again.
This is the freshman 15.
Focus, damn it. How's it going, guys? My name is DariuL, some of you may as Grippa, and I've used that intro hundreds of times, and I've also probably practiced this intro right here for this webcam because I've never done it before. It's my first time doing it on YouTube, so it might be a bit awkward because I'm just going to be mainly focusing on looking at the image of myself on the TV instead of the actual webcam and making eye contact with you. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep this a brief video. It's going to be maybe hopefully less than 10 minutes or so. I'm going to be trying to cut the clips. This is my take on competitive sniping for 1v1s, the history of it, how it took off, how it all began, 1v1 leaderboards, the rise, the fall, some significant events that happened during how 1v1lb.com came. I was just some normal YouTuber for Halo, you know, I did Halo Reach montages. A lot of them are deleted now because they were copyrighted, and I wanted to get partners, so I had to remove them. After a few attempts at making some montages and not being successful at all on the Scrape channel, I decided to just come back to Modern Warfare 2 and record a few things, maybe a montage on there, because I saw, you know, it was starting to get some traction, like Optic Predator making his montage, like, oh, that was badass, you know, like everyone wants to be a sniper now on Call of Duty, so let's try and do that. I got pretty good at that. Got some content on there. Black Ops 1 was kind of where I started, and then I transitioned into Modern Warfare 2 because I like the sniping on there a lot better than any other game, and I still do. Eventually I get into the community for competitive sniping for teams, not for 1v1s. For 1v1s, it hasn't really been established yet. People like CoQS, people like Ziggurat, they're not really, their names are out there, they are the biggest names, but when I say biggest, I don't mean they were actually very popular. They were just 1v1ers as seen by that in the community. CoQS was in a clan called QS with other people. I guess it was called the QS family, I'm not sure. I remember Chromatic QS was his good friend. I ran into Call of Duty, got really good friends with him, very good guy, and he ended up being the moderator for 1v1 Leaderboards at the start. SLB hadn't really taken off yet, it had just started at the time when I just entered the community. So the more and more I get into this competitive sniping community, I kind of just met more people. I met Ziggurat, an iconic match that he played against CoQS. Met Vexer Tadpole, Z Tadpole as you know it, and he was in a clan called Vexer. So him and I became good friends. He was also a 1v1er just like I was, you know, we played Scrapyard. We didn't, when I say 1v1er at this time though, there was no such thing as spawn traps. Hitting a 2-piece was crazy. Hitting a 3-piece you were considered godlike. People would scream in the lobbies. For example, I mean, there's a video, CoQS hitting a 3-piece that I recorded for a game winner. It was on White Wall, and people, this guy in my party chat just lost it because he was expecting Cold to lose. And, well, Cold hit the 3-piece and won the game. It was still, in my eyes at the time, I thought I was insane. But now, of course, people can hit 40 pieces on Outplan if they wanted to. So Relapse started Sniper Leaderboards, and at the time, it wasn't really that big. There was other YouTube channels that had ranks, but they all died off, and SLB eventually became the dominant one over all the other competitive sniping teams for ranks. And I kind of just thought, why wasn't there, you know, I like to 1v1, I like to snipe in 1v1s. Why isn't there any ranks for 1v1ers? So Vexer Tadpole and I decided we should make ranks for it. He made the Gmail for it, 1v1leaderboards@gmail.com, and then a month later, after, you know, getting some people to compete on it, I became friends with Cold. After a while, I became friends with Ziggurat, became friends with a few other people in the community. We ended up getting a few, maybe 20 people on the ranks in the first few weeks. And, I mean, the thing that more important was that the people that were on the ranks were some of the best 1v1ers and are the ones that are currently in the old Hall of Fame. A month later or so after the channel's start, Tadpole ends up quitting Xbox, so it was just left up to me. I decided to take Call of Duty as a moderator for the channel, and You know, he had a lot of experience, he was very fair, but after a while, he kind of got too involved in the community. I didn't like it. I was a fair, just person with it. I was then again young though, I was 13 at the time. This was in 2009 when the channel was first started. This was kind of crazy now, it's 2015, and there's a website for all this, but there was a little bit of competitive sniping, but it was in a different form. It wasn't for Scrap, it wasn't for Modern Warfare 2, it was for COD 4. I think it was called COD 4 World, I don't remember. But the channel name was specifically for COD 4 only. It wasn't huge, but it did have the attraction of the COD 4 1v1 community, of which involved everyone that used turtle beaches and just crouch walk throughout shipment the entire time. I guess, you know, that's their community. It looked like an interesting one, but it did have a lot of the OGs, I guess you could say. It had things like Psychosis, it had Incredible, it had M4A3 Supremacy. It had a lot of classic players in it. Blob and stuff like that. You know, these people that quit a long time ago. Although Psychosis, I think he's still around. I don't know, but that guy became a legend throughout, you know, COD 4 just for 1v1ing, because he was, I guess, I don't know. He was the guy with the ego that usually could back it up, which is pretty funny. But he's a hilarious guy, and he was totally iconic. I wish there would be another person just like him, but I don't think there ever will be. Yeah, but their rules were that they had to go to top. Their rules were very strange. They had to go to 15 kills, whereas today I made the rules when I wrote them first for 1v1 leaderboards is, you know, first to 20 if it's not spawn trapping and stuff like that, and now it's, yeah, the score limit's so much more higher because everyone's so much better at spawn trapping. So there's settings for, you know, non-spawn trapping, spawn trapping rules, and all kinds of variations for the scores. Focus. But that was COD 4 1v1ing in its classic times. Now 1v1 leaderboard's here to take the show. Call of Duty ends up getting kind of rogue. He gets involved in the community weird. He gets aggressive with some players. His responses were rude. I decided, you know what, he also became an inactive. I decided, you know what, I don't think I'm comfortable with you being a moderator. So I removed Call of Duty as a moderator, took him off the channel, took his name off and everything. I told him, like, hey, sorry man, but like, can't have you as mod. I said it in the nicest way possible. He decided to close the channel while he was still logged in, and I was friends with Giraffe at the time. He helped me get back up. Shout out to him. All the videos were lost though. There was really great videos that were uploaded on it that were lost. 3,000 subscribers were lost. I had to build all that back up, and again I was left to run the channel by myself. And I made a lot of friends throughout this community though for 1v1ing. I met Knocker and I met Poofy. I went to Unorthodox. Really great guys. They did a phenomenal job in keeping the community alive while I was gone and helping me out. The channel got built up to 12,000 subscribers in no time. It had I don't know how many millions of views. I don't know. It reached its million. Maybe it was just a million. We had over 400 videos uploaded from what I can remember. It could have been more while I was gone in my hiatus. Black Ops 2 came out. That was a huge ordeal because we don't know what the rules were like. We don't know what kind of 1v1 game it would be like, and it turned out to be one of the biggest spawn trapping games, and it's also currently the most popular 1v1 game type right now. And this was, I think, the end of my junior year. I got a girlfriend. I was extremely overweight. It's like 240 pounds. You know, it's just ridiculous. I got an internship for marketing, which is exactly the field that I wanted to go into. Then I got a scholarship my senior year to take college classes and go to a college campus and be a college student while technically being a senior at the same time in high school. So I had a lot going on for me in my life, and I figured, I don't know, I guess I couldn't do 1v1 leaderboards anymore because I was really inactive. So I gave it to Respectful, and then it got passed to Unorthodox, and after that it got passed to Ecstatics, all Modern Warfare 3 Hall of Famers, and all friends of mine. But I guess in Ecstatics' hands, it didn't do so well at all. It ended up being closed by him. All the videos were lost. I guess people were trying to bribe him, and he actually accepted it to be placed in the Hall of Fame. So that's why, another reason why we don't have the same Hall of Fame as 1v1 leaderboards on 1v1ob.com, because we're not too sure who's legit anymore. Again, I forgive the guy for closing it. 1v1ob.com is here. It's thriving. The YouTube channel that we have for it is doing a great job already. It's starting to keep up with the old 1v1 leaderboards. with a fraction of the subscribers and doing just as well views almost. So hoping to see that do better. And again, like I said, I was gone for college and stuff like that, and maybe for 2 years or so I've been gone. I got back on Skype, and it was my new Skype, and I saw Colton, or Unorthodox, was on, and I don't know, I just had that feeling like, oh, I kind of want to just get back into gaming again for some reason. I don't remember what was going on with it, but I decided, hey, I remember through periods of that 2 years, I would come back and check a little bit, and I was in some communication with Achilles. Now, he's been coding this website called 1v1lb, and he actually owned a YouTube channel called 1v1lb. He was friends with all of the Modern Warfare 3 1v1ers that I was friends with. Pretty much the only 1v1 channel that didn't really get on my nerves. He's the founder of 1v1lb, not me. I get thanked almost every day for, you know, creating something like this, but most of the credit should go to him. So today, at the making of this video, I've just been helping RJ manage the website. He's been coding it every day. We're spending hours of time into it. We just released a new layout, and I've just been helping him plan some things and manage events, just day-to-day go to operations. Hopefully we can make this, you know, even bigger than what we ever expected to, and that's what we're striving for every day. Be an actual experience for everyone now. I want it to be something, you know, wager matches. We want there to be large prize tournaments, and then we have currently a $500 Black Ops 3 tournament coming up in December. That's going to be our biggest one ever. The moderators that have been working with us since 1v1 leaderboards, the old times, have been good friends with us for very many years, are still working with us today on 1v1lb.com, and I can't tell you guys how much I appreciate that you guys have been helping us with the community as well. Thanks a lot for watching, everyone. I hope you guys found this video pretty insightful. This has been DariuL, co-owner of 1v1lb.com. I said that terribly wrong. See you guys later.